Hey, good afternoon. It is 1 o'clock on the East Coast. Dave Globin, Boogie with the Bull. Tuesday Night Live will be on 7 o'clock Eastern tonight with a presidential debate discussion. That means if you are voting for Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz, or you're voting for President Trump and Senator J.D. Vance, come and tell us in the live chat on the Dave Globin profile or the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Come tell us who you're going to vote for and why. If you're interested in joining us on the broadcast, a link will be on the screen, and you're more than welcome to tap in and come in via StreamYard, and you can be on camera when you tell us who you're going to vote for and why. If you do another broadcast on Facebook or on YouTube and you're going to be talking about the debate tonight, you're more than welcome to join us at 7 o'clock too. The link will be up on the screen, and as long as it works and it brings you in there, you're more than welcome to come on. The only thing I ask is that everybody will respect everybody and whatever opinion they have in whoever they're going to vote for. If you're going to vote for President Trump and J.D. Vance, then you're going to be very respectful of anyone who comes on and says they're going to vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, or they're going to vote for Jonathan Thomas, or they're going to vote for Robert F. Kennedy Jr., or they're going to vote for whoever they're going to vote for. Everybody will respect everybody. We'll have some laughs. We'll have a good time. Rumor has it that Jen Woodruff will be with us, the homeschooling mom, to give her opinion going in to the discussion tonight. Do remember, please, if you are in the Philadelphia area, please head on over to the National Construction Center in Philadelphia. Be outside on the roads along there by 6 o'clock. Soup Mama official Charisse Moser will be there welcoming the Trump motorcade as it drives by. Last night she was over at Philadelphia Airport trying to catch the Harris motorcade as it went by. I don't know for sure that she actually got it, but Trump Force One will land at the Philadelphia airport and make its way over, I believe, around 6 o'clock, and they're supposed to arrive at the National Construction Center around 6:30. So bring your Trump flags, your USA flags, your Trump shirts, your Trump signs, and line that route and salute President Trump as he drives by in his motorcade. That's tonight around 6 p.m. You can go to the Soup Mama official page here on Facebook, or Soup Mama's official page on just about any social media network you can think of for more information on tonight. Also, make sure coming up this weekend, September 13th, 14th, 15th, the American Freedom Rally happens in Virginia. I can't say the name of the place, but it's Kawanahina, something like Kawanahina Valley Arena in Duxbury, Virginia. Happens this weekend, the 13th, 14th, 15th. Soup Mama Official has a lot more information on it. There's also an event page that Penny put up. You can see what is going to be happening there. Get a list of the speakers that might be there. It's rumored that Boogie with the Bull might make a rare live stream appearance there. If not, we'll try to live stream as much of the American Freedom Rally as we can. Also, we know that people in Ohio are working on the We the People Freedom Rally, which I believe is sometime in October. And what else did Charisse tell us? September 27th, 28th, 29th, the Take Our Border Back rally is up at the Peace Bridge on the U.S.-Canadian border. That's on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Again, go to the Charisse Moser or Soup Mama official page on Facebook or anywhere you see it on social media. She's on TikTok too, so you can go over there and catch her videos as well. It was a pleasure having Charisse on yesterday, where we talked about a lot of things. What's going on still in East Palestine, Ohio, a lot of the events that Charisse has going, and it was a great pleasure to have Charisse, Soup Mama official, on with us for a bit yesterday. About about an hour and a half yesterday morning. You can go see that on the Dave Gloven profile or in any one of the 61 groups we put it into yesterday. Speaking of that, if I take a look, and you are a follower of Soup Mama Official, let me scroll back here. And give me a minute to scroll down. Don't have a script ready for this one. 541 people on 73 shares have seen us yesterday. We talked about the Kamala Hall, Alicia Brown accident back in 2011. We still don't know the facts. Some people say it didn't happen. Some people insist that it did. But again, nobody really seems to have any clear proof of the fact that it actually happened. And Alicia Brown has not released any information to back it up other than insisting that it was Kamala Harris who drove the vehicle that hit her and insisting that her mother was intimidated by Harris staffers to not do anything further on it. So go watch that Monday Morning Caffeine from Boogie with the Bill on the Dave Gloven profile. Like I said, 541 people have watched it, and you can watch it, you can share it, and you can be a part of the fun. Boogie with the Bull broadcast, if you feel so inclined, are Monday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm on, and we just talk about whatever is on our mind. Usually it's politics or whatever comes out of our mouths. And I hope that you will join us. Tomorrow is September 11th, 9/11, 23 years later. So if you have a comment on 9/11, please come to the Dave Gloven profile around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and hop into the live chat here on Facebook or go over to the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Watch it over there in the live chat and put your comments into the live chat. We'll be sure to get them up on the screen. If you want to be on the broadcast, come over to Facebook, the Dave Gloven profile, catch us live in the live chat. You'll see the link on the screen. Take the link, put it into your Chrome browser, and I'll see you in the green room, as we call it, and I'll bring you on. Again, respect everybody that is on the broadcast. Respect yourself. Respect me. Speak how you feel about 9/11 23 years later, and you'll do very well. And we'll enjoy having you on. Again, tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern. Go to the Soup Mama official page here on Facebook or anywhere else that you know that she is, and you'll be able to watch Charisse as they welcome the President Trump motorcade over at the National Construction Center in Philadelphia. That's where tonight's debate is. It's on the ABC television network at 9 p.m. So we'll do Boogie with the Bull, 7 p.m. Eastern to about 8:30. Then everybody can take a break and go figure out what you're going to do. Get in front of a TV set or a computer screen, and you'll be able to watch the first Vice President Kamala Harris, President Trump debate. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think Donald Trump needs to pay attention, answer the question from the moderator, listen to Harris's response, and then give back just exactly that. No theatrics. I'm better than you. I'm better than Biden. Just answer the question. And as far as I'm concerned, he is better than Vice President Harris, because Donald Trump is the only one of the two of them that has ever served as president of the United States, meaning was elected to serve president. We don't know whether or not Kamala Harris was the president while Joe Biden was claiming dementia, and we're not going to discuss that. We can discuss that tonight if you want. Good evening, or good evening, good afternoon, Melinda Brown Fortney. It's a pleasure to have you watching this. This is not going to be a very long broadcast at all, so you can take it, you can share it. I'm mainly putting it on my profile because I just want people to know that tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, like I said, Dave Gloven, me, I will be on. Jen Woodruff, the homeschooling mom, has said that she will drop by. I don't know for sure if Randy Rhodes will drop by or not. Evidently, he does not feel well today, and that may be why there was no straight talk with Jen and Randy today. So if he's up to it, hopefully he will. Jen Woodruff will be, hopefully. I will be there. And anyone else who wants to drop by and watch Tuesday night live tonight, like I said, 7 p.m. Eastern on my Dave Golovin profile, then shared live into as many groups on Facebook as we can do it, and then over on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel with a live chat over there for anyone who wants to be involved. Also, we don't do much with the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. The original reason for it was to have a place that we could grow a library of Boogie with the Bull broadcasts. We're not interested in monetizing it, we'd love to have 1,000 subscribers who watch all the time. And, maybe they'll throw us some pennies, but I'm not really worried about it. Facebook keeps sending me a email asking me to give them banking information or credit or debit card so they can give me money that they owe me for September, but nobody at Facebook here can tell me what they owe me money for. The only thing I can think of is maybe they think that we are going to sell stars and then put the broadcast back on the Boogie with the Bull page, and you have to buy stars so that I hear a bell ring so that I can look at the screen and put you on the screen. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to charge you money. I keep saying that. I'm not going to charge you money to have to pay me so that you can comment on your broadcast, because Boogie with the Bull broadcasts are yours. They always will be me, either by myself or with a panel of guests and a live chat, and everybody talks with everybody. If you got something to say, you type it into the live chat. If you got something you really want to say, the link will be on the screen, and you come on in and you say and speak for yourself. Like I said, everybody shows respect to everybody else, because that's what we do here. We respect the right for other people to think that they want to vote for Kamala Harris and Governor Walz, while we hope that they will vote for President Trump and Senator J.D. Vance. We hope the Republicans keep the House. We hope they take back the Senate. Don't really know if that's possible. What I'm hearing is we may flip the House, and the Democrats may take it, and we may flip the Senate, and we may take it. And of the two, the House and the Senate, I guess if we have a President Trump, a Republican president in the White House, then I guess we want to have a Republican Senate, because that way Vice President J.D. Vance would be Senate president, and he would be there to break ties if that is ever needed, because we've got a lot of work to do in 2024. We have a lot of work to do. We need to take back this country. We need to turn back a lot of things. A lot of things. If you want to defeat that digital currency or digital, whatever it is, CBDC, central bank digital currency card, you want to defeat it once and for all, you got to elect President Trump. Bring a Republican House and a Republican Senate to just kibosh that BS once and for all. Cash, is it worth anything? I really don't know. But I don't want to see it taken away from people to force onto this card that if the government doesn't like what I'm doing on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, or doesn't like the fact that I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning and drank coffee from someplace else, or, whatever, they can take money away from you. Bull. I've said before, the Fed's got to go. I've said before, the IRS has got to go. I've said before that the Department of Education has got to go. So has Bill Muckler when he joins me every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern for Red Friday Morning Caffeine. So look for us on that. It's Bill's commentary. It's my kicking in some sarcasm and some commentary. We have some laughs. We talk. We hope we educate and inform everybody. That's Friday. Red Friday Morning Boogie with the Bull Morning Caffeine with Bill Muckler and I. We talk about Bill's books, the 2020 books, 2020 A Clear Vision for America, 2020 A Clear Vision for Our Future, and the book 6 Soft Targets, which is Bill's version of what he thinks the blueprint for 9/11 was supposed to be. I've got 6 soft targets. If you have 6 soft targets you want to watch tomorrow, because we're going to talk about the first 5 chapters. That's where I am. If you've read later more, don't spoil it. I mean, we know how it kind of turns out anyway, but don't spoil it. But we can talk about 6 soft targets tomorrow. I'm going to try to read later today and be prepared for that. If you got an idea for a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, come into the live chat, grab the link, come on the camera, and tell me or type it into the live chat. That's how we got the idea to look at the Alicia Brown, Kamala Harris situation to see if there really was an accident or where we are. Right now, the biggest issue everybody seems to have is that KBSF TV doesn't exist in San Francisco. It's not a legal FCC call sign. It appears to be a WordPress website that went up in August of this year. That really doesn't mean anything to me, because if you have a news story that you think is important and you're a media guy like I am, podcasting, former radio guy, did a little bit of playing on TV here and there, you're going to create a set of call letters or a fancy name that makes it look like you're a TV news station or TV news network or whatever, so that people will come and watch you. Like we would be, if I could, we'd be, we'd have to figure out a way to get Boogie with the Bull with a K in front of it. Actually, we're on the East Coast. We'd have to figure out a way to get Boogie with the Bull with a W in front of it. And does anybody know the reason for the K and the reason for the W? Is that actually east of the Mississippi River, you bought your transmitters from Westinghouse. So you got a W in front of the rest of your letters. If you bought it west of the Mississippi, you bought it from Kaiser. So that's how you got yours. That's how you got the K. Seems to have stayed along forever, because I don't know if Kaiser makes transmitters anymore. I don't even know if Westinghouse might, but I don't know if Kaiser does anymore. Broadcasting people that have an interest in that, maybe we can look into that. We can discuss that on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. Yesterday, I asked the question, because I read it on a post on Sunday. What is people's favorite Pop-Tart flavor? The person who wrote the post said theirs was most chocolate Pop-Tarts. I came back and said any frosted chocolate one is probably my favorite. Then there are the frosted blueberry, the frosted cherry, and the cookies and cream. I haven't come across any other frosted flavors that I've tried that I've liked. So bring that. You can kick that one around for a few minutes. But the Alicia Brown thing is just, do you believe that it happened? And don't just believe that it happened because you're a Republican and you want that to come up in the the debate tonight, and you hope that it's held against her and she doesn't run. Okay? Don't do that. Do the research. Look around as far as you can on your favorite web browsers. Go back as far as you can and read whatever you can. What I've been able to read through Google, what I've been able to read through Chrome, both Chrome News, Google News, seems to be that most of the quote-unquote respectable fact checkers seem to don't think this happened, because there's no police report, there was no insurance company report, there was no health insurance company involved in it. They can't get hospital reports. They haven't seen the x-rays. They haven't really talked to Alicia to get her side of the story. They haven't been able to talk to Vice President Harris to get her side of the story. If it's false, then we would assume that Vice President Harris would have come back with a statement by now saying it's false, don't believe it. Here's my side of the story, or not the story, but here's what happened. And if it is true, then she might just need to admit it, accept it, and go forward. Because both candidates at one time or another have done something stupid that they probably wish they didn't do. And it's there, and both sides. Biden used to bring it up against Trump. Now Trump will bring it up against Harris. And, there's too much to do, too much information to get out to you on both the candidates, their vice presidential candidates, the rest of the Republicans running around the country for the House and Senate, the rest of the Democrats running around the country for the House and Senate. We just need to listen and make informed decisions. So listen to Kamala Harris whenever you can. If you can understand anything that she says, you're better than me. And maybe I'll hire you to decipher to me what exactly she is saying. If you listen to Donald Trump, most of the time people can clearly understand what he is saying. You may not agree with him. You may agree with him. I don't know. It's up to you. Like I said, you get the right to pick whichever candidate running for president and the appointed vice president that they bring to the White House. You have a right to vote. You need to exercise that right to vote. If you're not happy with the government in Washington, D.C., meaning the Biden-Harris or Harris-Biden, whoever you want to call it, administration, if you're not happy and you think it's going to get worse, then you might want to look at President Trump, because he's not happy either, because we're not happy, and he's going to do what he thinks he has to do to get America back and to make America great again, keep America first, and hopefully send the bulk of the illegal immigrants here backpacking to wherever they came from. And I don't mean just send them all back to Mexico. I don't believe that Mexico really has a problem with this, because most of the caravans came up from Honduras and Guatemala, southern Mexico, and worked their way north to our border, and then figured out a way to get across and into the United States of America. Okay. Originally, they had to stay in Mexico, I believe, and work with the United States Embassy. And as they got permission to enter the United States, they were probably told what legal checkpoint to go to, and tell them why they were there, come in, declare they were here for amnesty or insanity or whatever you want to think they claimed, and then get on a pathway for citizenship, and that's it. Not just come here and be gang news in Aurora, Colorado, Denver, Colorado. Again, you have to watch, and you have to listen, and you have to talk to. Maybe you got to pick up the phone and call the mayor in Aurora, Colorado, and see what they say is happening. Maybe you need to call the mayor in Denver. Maybe you need to talk to the police chief in Denver, the police chief in Aurora. Maybe you need to get in your car and take a ride down to Aurora, Colorado, and see what's going on for yourself, and see if you can get involved in helping to tame it. I don't mean bring your guns and turn it into an all-out war. Like I say a lot, I'm still a 62-year-old Jew who believes the best way to handle this is to sit at a table, break bread, and just try to iron out our differences while we are together as one. And if we can't, then agree to disagree on some things, but at least have the interests of the United States of America front and center. No other country in the world would allow all these people to all of a sudden walk into their country and just do whatever they're doing and expect that country to support them the way we are. We are going broke. Not going broke, we already are broke. We're taking, entitlements isn't the word, but we're taking things that Americans are entitled to because they did whatever they had to do to be able to get those paid taxes, to get those programs and those things. And it's not fair that they could at any time take my Social Security away from me and give it to somebody who is not here legally so they can support themselves while they're here. Bull excrement. Okay, I worked very hard for a long time to get what little Social Security and Medicare I get. And I'm very happy with what I get from Medicare. I could always get better coverage, but, I'm very happy with what I get. And, but, I think this country right now, or the Democrat side, seem to be more interested in entry-level workers at McDonald's need to get $25 an hour so they can afford to live in this world. No. You want $25 an hour? Then you better talk to all of your elected representatives and see if they can double my Social Security from about $1,500 a month to about $3,000 a month, and then we can talk. Okay? You want to come into the United States of America and have us pay for your health care because you can't afford it where you were, or you didn't get it where you were. Again, bull excrement. Okay? I was born here. I paid my taxes. I don't work anymore. I don't pay my taxes except for sales tax, gas tax, meals tax, and don't even get me started on tips. Okay? Don't even get me started on a tip. If you ever come up to me in a restaurant or follow me out and say, you didn't tip me or you didn't tip me enough, please make sure some kind of law enforcement is there to make sure that I just get in my car and leave. Okay? Tips are not part of your paycheck. The money you get for working at that restaurant is taxable. And if you're only paying taxes on $3.63 an hour and you're making $33.63 an hour in tips, tips are taxable income. They always are. They always have been. How it's changed over the years is that guests at your restaurant or in your limousine or in your cab will try to tip the driver in cash whenever they can. And of course, nobody reports most of the cash they get. Again, but it's not correct. Okay? Because if you're making $100 an hour between the cash tips that you get and the $3.63 an hour you get, the whole thing is taxable the way the government is set up, the way the IRS is set up. You don't want to pay taxes? Maybe we should get rid of the IRS. I mean, I don't know what the answer is. But if you get paid $33.63 a day for working a 10-hour shift in a restaurant and you collect another $336.30 in tips, it's taxable income. And if you don't make enough in a place and you don't get tipped enough in a place, maybe it's the wrong place for you to be working. Honestly. My grandmother once said to me, tips are money that people give you freely. They don't have to. They give it to you based on the experience they had with you. My dad, who was in the restaurant business, said to me, you walk in, you sit down, you automatically start at 20% of whatever your meal total is going to be, and you take down or increase from there. If they do something really good, give them a 25%. They do something really poorly, take a few percent off. If you end up taking the whole 20%, obviously they're not the waiter or waitress or wait person that you want. Okay? And you know, the restaurants are just as guilty on that too, because some restaurants say, well, we'll take all the tips that everybody makes and we'll put them in a jar, we'll count them up at the end of the shift, and each of you get a piece. And if you're a terrible waiter who doesn't get tipped, you end up getting tipped. If you're a fantastic waiter or waitress who gets over tipped, you get screwed. That's between you and the place where you work. Some places don't allow you to get tipped. The coffee bar I worked with for my father, the policy was, no, we don't get tipped because we got paid a lot better than minimum wage at the time, and he didn't want that. So what his partner, who ran it, did was she took all the tips that came in the course of a day and put them into a jar. And then she counted it every so often and said, we had, I don't know, whatever it was. Hypothetically, we had $1,500 in there. And she said, what do you want to do? I remember one time we went whitewater rafting up in Maine on the Penobscot River and had a fantastic time. I think we did a few other things a couple of different times. I don't remember. But hey, you know, maybe you can say at that point, we have $1,500. Let's divide it all up, and it's yours and mine and ours and whatever. But stop telling me that your tips are not taxable. Okay? And if they are taxable, then and you're not going to pay taxes on them, then you make sure you encourage your customers to tip in cash. Some restaurants, when you walk in, before they even seat you, like the Orange, the Golden Corral in Orange Park, Florida, because you buy your plate. So they'd say, two of you seniors, your $20 plate is $15 each, $30. Oh, and do you need change for tipping? Oh yes. Can I please have $10? How would you like that? A 5 and 5 ones. Boom. You walk out the door. They take it off your credit card or your debit card before you even sit down. So you've got it. So again, take my dad's idea. Sit down with 20% in mind and plus minus. But you who get it, it's taxable. I used to tell my limo drivers, really, it's taxable. But if you got it in cash and it didn't go across my books, it's on you. If a company sent in, paid their bill, and included your tips on that bill, and I had to show that I took your tips and income and paid them to you, it's taxable. And that's how it should be. And if you're not making enough money per hour and enough tips where you are, maybe you're in the wrong place. Or maybe you need to change your attitude at that place. I just don't want to hear it anymore. Don't want to hear you need $25 first job at McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't even want to tell you that. Most McDonald's franchisees will tell you that a McDonald's restaurant's whole labor force looks like this. The people that operate the restaurant and show initiative to move into management. Because the ones that don't show initiative to move into management usually leave or have another job that they're not worried about moving into management at McDonald's. It's not meant to be a career for most people. It's a job, bring in some money. If you're living at home, great. You make some money and you got money in your pocket. If you're renting a place, going to school, you work, you're able to pay your rent, you got some money in your pocket. When you get into management, that's when the big bucks are supposed to start raining down on you. And then maybe someday you work up the whole management chain and you own your own restaurant, your own McDonald's, or more than one. So accept it for what it is. And even worse, you pull into a McDonald's. I've said this one before. You pull into a McDonald's drive-thru. You want a tea and a frappe. That'll be whatever it is. Pick it up at window number 2. You stop at window number 1 to pay, but it's been 45 minutes since you ordered it. And the frappe's melted. They got to make another one. They either tie me up in line at window 2 until they make the frappe, or they make me pull up and wait in one of those stupid spaces and tell me that somebody will bring it out to me, and it's another 45 minutes before they do. And you want a tip? And don't tell me that I should go inside. I got dementia. I got Parkinson's. Sometimes it's hard to walk. Sometimes it's hard to think. Think and walk at the same time. That's why the drive-thru window is there, so I don't have to get out of the comfort of my car. And if I do get out of the comfort of my car in a handicapped space, I got a line of cars behind me that waiting to go through the drive-thru that won't move to let me get out. So it's a no-win situation. All you got to do is read that stupid slip or look at the stupid monitor that tells you how to make it, wrap it up, put it in a bag, give it to somebody, send it out the window, and they're gone. Because God forbid I got to go we got to go pull over and park so my wife Donna can walk inside with the slip and say, you screwed up. We were supposed to have this, and you gave us this. Shouldn't happen. And it takes time away from the other people in line. Most people don't know that from the time you pull up on the pad, if you look at it, it's kind of like a cement pad. You pull up on that pad, the clock starts. You give the person your money. You give the person your money. You drive over to the next window. They give you the order, and you leave. That is all timed. And if they're not doing it fast enough, meaning handing you your change, or just ringing you up and sending you up to the next window and handing it to you, they can get in trouble. It's supposed to be faster. But anyway, and I'm not picking on McDonald's because there's just as many other fast food chains you drive through where the service is incredibly slow and there's no one in front of you and it's still incredibly slow. Or they take your order at the drive-through window, and when you drive up to pay, oh, the frappe machine doesn't work today. Oh, we're out of Coke. Oh, we're out of onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, whatever it is you asked for. Tell me that when I'm there ordering so that I know whether or not to leave. Same thing with stupid things like McFlurries, which you got to have a spoon for. Don't let me order a car full of McFlurries for people that want one and know you got to have a spoon and get up to the window to pay for it. And, oh, I gave the last spoon we had in the entire restaurant to the person in front of you who ordered a McFlurry. I mean, I have no patience for that. Asian buffets, you want to lose your tip big time? when the person comes out of the kitchen with a fresh tray of something and pours it on top of the old tray of something and stirs it all up, and then asks why I didn't tip him, that's why I didn't tip you. You're not supposed to do that. You take out the old tray, you put in the new tray. Oh, we'd have to throw away a lot of food that way. Well, then make less. Anyway, so you did get a little bit of a Boogie with a Bull rant that you weren't supposed to get. Because I really wanted to do one this morning, but then when I got done planning it, I didn't have enough to do it. So you got one now. But again, Tuesday Night Live tonight, Dave Wolven profile on Facebook, 7 p.m. Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, live 7 p.m. Eastern as well. Both have live chats. The topic tonight is the debate. Vice President Kamala Harris takes on President Trump. The winner hopefully moves on to the next debate. And on November 5th, the ultimate winner gets elected. I hope it's President Trump, because I don't think Kamala Harris did anything while she was a district attorney in San Francisco, whether or not the Alicia Brown hit and run thing is true or not. I don't think she did anything from that point to becoming a senator, to becoming vice president, that would make me want to vote for her for for president of the United States. I wouldn't even vote for her for vice president. If Biden was running again and I was a Democrat, I wouldn't even vote for Harris to be his vice president again. Just don't see it. Half the time I can't understand what she says. And it's really tough when a person who has dementia is sitting at his screen watching, going, what the hell did she just say? The memes are up all over Facebook, you know. I got a person who's done a terrible job for the last 3.5 years, and she's looking for a promotion in January. Honestly, my promotion is send her home. Send her home. And I hope, just like the Democrats hassled President Trump through 2 impeachment procedures, 34 indictments, they're rumored to have more. They're hoping on September 18th that Judge Merchan, whatever he is, will send him to Rikers, because Judge Merchan has been rumored to say, I'm going to send him to Rikers, and he's going to go to Rikers right then and there. Bull crap. And if it happens, I hope he's off the bench. Because Rikers understands that you cannot put him in general population. You cannot put him in a building with general population. You have to put him in a totally separate unit. Totally separate unit. His Secret Service people go with him. His own security goons go with him. You keep it. He cannot be in general population. And hopefully once and for all, Judge Merchan will come under the light, where the donations that he made to political causes and or parties and or candidates, whatever you want to call them, that are verboten under New York law for a judge to do, throw him off the bench. That and the fact that I think he was the one who was running around saying he's guilty even before I hear the case, or something to that effect. He should not have even heard the case. And I'm very willing anytime, Judge, if you're watching and you see this and you want to come on to a Boogie with the Bull broadcast and explain, maybe you didn't say things that I have heard and read that you did. Maybe you didn't make these donations. Your daughter working for the Democrats or working for an organization that works for the Democrat Party. Maybe that's not true. But it seems that more people seem to believe that it is, and that you did make these donations and or whatever. And, you have to be impartial. You have to sit there and listen, just like the jury has to sit there and listen. Then you get a verdict from the jury, and then maybe there's sentencing guidelines that you and the jury have to follow. And then the jury decides what sentence he gets, or maybe I guess it's you in this case, decide what sentence he gets. And that's it. But this whole thing just stinks on both sides, Republicans and Democrats. The Democrats have some big explaining to do, if you ask me. And the major of it is they had us all thinking months ago that Joe Biden was running for re-election because he wasn't going to step down. All the time, they were running behind our backs, cutting deals, doing whatever they could to get somebody to run. And the best they think they could do is Kamala Harris, the lady who hated Joe Biden in the 2020 Democrat primaries. Didn't want anything to do with him. Couldn't stand him. Lied about him. Oh, he's responsible for busing that bused me to school, even though she didn't take buses to school. Or didn't go to school where the buses would have taken her. She runs out of money and her campaign stops. And then all of a sudden she's his vice president. I don't believe Kamala Harris had the same, I don't know what the word is, likability that Barack Obama had when he was a freshman senator and got nominated to run for president. I'm sorry, but she may be a Barack Obama, but she's not, as far as I can see it. Our borders are who hasn't done anything to strengthen the border in 3.5 years and isn't going to do anything as president for another 3.5 years, I'm sure. Why? Because she wants you to pay the bill for bringing all these people in. She doesn't want your tax dollars to go toward funding the police because the people that are coming in don't want police. Come on, America. Pull your heads out of your rectums. If that's what you want, vote for it. Really, if that's what you want, you think we're going to get better, you think 4 years from now we'll be better, then that's what you vote for. But I don't see where you're getting your decision from. Okay? Donald Trump is not perfect, I'm sure. He's done things wrong. Those of you who equate him as the second coming of Jesus, I think you put far too much into that. But he is a man who is listening to what people tell him we need. He's seeing what we need. He understands, having operated a multinational global corporation for years. Spent time with just about every leader of the world. And most seem to like him. As far as Kamala Harris, I don't think I've heard of any leader that respects her. you know, as respects her to become president, other than maybe some country that thinks they're going to walk all over the United States of America. So you think about it. It's coming up on 2 o'clock. I'm going to pull the plug on this one. I just want to invite everybody to watch our presidential debate discussion. As I said, I don't know for sure, but I don't believe that Randy Rhoads is going to be with us. He's sick and sounded like he didn't feel up to being there. But if he is, you might want to watch. Jen Rhodes, the homeschooling mom, will be there. And, or not, I hope she will. I will be there. And anybody else who watches, you should be there too. Okay? Because if you have a different opinion than me, then either come on the broadcast tonight and tell me and explain yours, and or be in the live chat and tell everybody yours, and we'll just talk. We will end promptly at 8:30 Eastern if we go that long, to allow everybody to get ready for the debate. Because I'm not sure yet where I'm watching the debate. I'm either watching the debate at my desk with headphones on, now that I finally got my new headphones to work, and or I am watching it on TV in here, if I can promise not to be yelling back at the TV set every time one of them says something I don't like. So it will be what it will be. And let's see, today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday morning, like I said, Wednesday at 10 a.m., it's 9/11. So bring your thoughts and your experiences and your feelings and your anger and whatever else you have, and be in the live chat either at 10 a.m. Eastern here on Facebook on the Dave Golovin profile, or one of the groups that we put the broadcast into, or if you want to be in the monitored live chat on Facebook, it's on my profile. So, I mean, you can watch it in any group that you want, but I don't monitor all of the live chats. I only monitor the Boogie with the Bull live chat on my profile, Dave Golovin, and on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And although if you comment, if I post it somewhere or you take it and you share it somewhere and you comment, I get notified that you commented, and I go watch your comment or read your comment, and then I make a note and I make sure I bring it up on the next Boogie with the Bull broadcast to let you know that I saw what you said and did whatever I had to do or thought about it and gave you the answer that you might have been hoping for. But anyway, I'm Dave Golovin, you're not. What I am going to do is take this really quick, and rather than doing a full-blown Sandra Gibb Memorial Pre-Rehearsal, I'm going to do an abbreviated one. We're going to send it to Stand With Trump. We're going to send it to MAGA News Nation. We're going to send it to the Red MAGA Nation. We're going to send it to Red Patriots for America. Patriot Force, you've got it. Deceit Compliancy, you've got it. Donald Trump Group, you've got it. Conservative Freedom Defenders, you've got it. Silence is a crime. Also, you can have it. Boogie with the Bull Uncensored Group, you've got it. That's a public group. Everybody on Facebook can be in. You have to be a participant that's been approved to post and comment, or a member that's been approved to post and comment. Freedom Fighter, you've got it. American Regulators, you've got it. Street Fighters, you've got it. No. Street Fighters, you may have it twice. The World United as One Against Government Overreach, you've got it. And then we get down to the other ones. Patriot News Sniffing Dogs. Come watch the broadcast tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Dave Golovin profile and the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, and let's talk about the election and the debate. that will be on tonight. MAGA One Radio, you've got it. Take Your Country Back, you've got it. Friends Who Like Red Flag News, you've got it. Broadcasting Group, you've got it. MAGA Supporters, Warren Cooper's group, you've got it. And American Freedom Rally, you've got it. I don't know if they actually posted in there because they want to be talking about the rally. The American Freedom Rally is in Duxburg, Virginia. September 13th, 14th, and 15th. Go to the American Freedom Rally group and or Facebook event page, and you can read all about it. You can also go to the Soup Mama official page here on Facebook and read it. You can take a flyer from her. You can take a flyer from the American Freedom Rally page and event page and group and share it. And please do. And I think that's enough. Like I said, I mainly wanted to just come on and do a reminder. But I figured I'd end up going into a few other things. But we did just about an hour. We're coming up on 56 minutes for this Boogie with the Bull Tuesday afternoon debate promotion. So like I said, we'll be live 7 p.m. Eastern on the Dave Globan profile and into as many groups on Facebook as we can stuff it into. And we will be done by 8:30 to give you time to hit the bathroom, go to the kitchen, or make a good snack to bring to sit down, get your chair re-comfortable, and sit down and watch the debate at 9 o'clock on ABC. So check your local listings. Your local ABC network station should have it, or ABC-owned station should have it. And or ABC News should have it if you live stream like we do. And tomorrow, along with a remembrance for 9/11/2001, we will have the 23rd anniversary remembrance of 9/11/2024. And happy or sad, please bring what 9/11 means to you. And we will go from there. It's 2 o'clock straight up. You've been watching a special promo report, Boogie with the Bull, Tuesday night live. Again, live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Dave Globan Facebook profile and with a live chat and stuffed into as many Facebook groups as we can as we go. If you comment, please come over to my Dave Globan profile if you're on Facebook so that I make sure I see your comment and read your comment and include you in the broadcast. If you want to come on to the broadcast, you will see the link on the screen and I'll bring you in. If you come on to the broadcast, you need to not have your speakers open, meaning like if you were sitting in front of it listening to something that's going on, wear an earphone or headphones and or turn the volume off on your device, because if it comes over your microphone, it creates a wobble effect. It bounces and it sounds all kind of really weird, and then I have to cut you. But normally, we'll tell you if that's happening. But anyway, 7 p.m. live tonight. Dave Globan profile, as many groups as we can stuff it into on Facebook. Want to be part of the live chat on Facebook beyond the Dave Globan profile, or watch it on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel and be in the live chat over there. And if you are over there, share it everywhere you want, primarily off of Facebook. And if you do, come on into the broadcast and tell me, come on into one of the live chats and tell me where you are sharing it, or send me a message and let me know where you are sharing it, because I want to know. I want to know. And if you ever get notified by an admin or a moderator of a group, as I tell you not to post it there, please let me know that you got that. I will contact the an admin or the group owner and see if we have permission to put it in there. Sometimes it happens, and it's just easier to break bread in a discussion and figure out how we can make and keep everybody happy. So Melinda Brown Fortney, thank you for watching. I don't know if anybody else did watch. We'll take a quick check to see how many people are actually watching. It says 3 people, but that sometimes is just from when it went live, and it updates as we go along. No, it's still 3 people. So it's kind of midday. I didn't know if I'd catch too many people. I wasn't sure that I would actually do a 1-hour broadcast. So let me slide down one more time. Anyway, 24 shares, probably the ones that I banged out, and 3 people watching, which is probably me, Melinda Brown Fortney, and one other person. And if you liked it, please put a like on it and tell us why. And if you didn't like it, put a "you didn't like it" on it, and or the angry emoticon on it, and tell me why. And if we can make it better, we will. And if you want to be a part of it, whenever you see the link on, type the link in. I'll see you in the green room. I'll bring you on. And if everybody behaves with each other, we'll have a good time. And if you decide you want to come back and do it Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. or Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m., you're more than welcome to join the team, and we'll go from there. You've been watching Boogie with the Bull, a promotion of the debate tonight broadcast, a copyrighted presentation of the No Budget Broadcasting Company. I don't care if anybody takes any video of this and shares it anywhere on Facebook or tries to include it in their broadcast. You're more than welcome to do so. I just asked that if you're ever going to do that, that you give me an opportunity to be on your broadcast to defend either whatever it was I said or whatever it was that I didn't say that might have got you upset at me. So we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Thank you for watching. We'll be switching Chromebooks and cleaning up the desk a little before we do that. But 7 o'clock tonight, one last time, on the Dave Glovin profile on Facebook, where they live chat, on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, where they live chat. Join us for our presidential debate discussion. Jen Woodruff will be there. I don't know if Randy Rhodes will make it. I'm going to be there. If you do a broadcast on Facebook, you're more than welcome to take the link from the live chat on either one and join the broadcast if you can, and we will go from there. Double V's for victory. This Boogie with the Bull broadcast is coming to an end, an hour and 4 minutes into it, and one